Thank you so much for joining me, Mahdi. Mahdi's the Deputy Director of International Marketing, Recruitment and Acquisition at CQ University.
Thanks, Rosie, for having me.
You've worked at a few different universities, so 4 unis across Victoria.
Yes.
That's how we know each other from a past life.
Yes.
But I would love for you to kind of talk to me about what you think kind of some of the differentiators between the unis in Victoria are, or how you've kind of moved between each one and tried to kind of create unique campaigns, messaging, recruitment experiences.
Absolutely. Look, it's a great question, and I was thinking about it before this interview. And if it's appropriate, I may say they're same but different.
Definitely.
And I think what it makes the difference are the people rather than systems and processes. And it's the way the people would see, the value that education would bring to the students. Australia is, as overall, we are very lucky to have an education system that changes people's lives. And, we have the systems, we have the policies, we have the support from the government to be able to implement, things that play a major role in students' experience, including, offering them career opportunities, offering them extracurricular activities, offering them part-time job opportunities, and also on top of that, more importantly, an amazing student experience with teaching and learning. Whereas I think the product itself, the systems, the processes can be, impacted and changed by the people.
Yeah. Do you think that, some institutions are either stronger in certain markets or might kind of have a reputation for a study area? Do you think leaning into those has been something that you've applied to your work?
Yes, absolutely. Look, one of the things that has become more and more important is universities are taking a more sort of global approach to education rather than focusing only on one country and one culture to make sure that that satisfy their their KPIs or their objectives. But yes, obviously every university or educational institution has its own major strengths that it can put on. For us, the CQ is being a part of the community, being present regionally in central Queensland, and is all about accessibility and providing the opportunity, equal opportunity for everyone to get a quality education.
I love that. Yeah. How have you kind of approached market diversification? Obviously, there's some areas that we've targeted significantly, and then there's emerging markets that we're trying to tap into.
Yeah. So look, to your question about diversity and diversification, I'll see it from different perspectives. Diversification in staff, diversification in partners, and there are all other different types of angles that we can look into it. And you may have a certain sort of cohort that are interested in one course, but the university is offering multiple different courses. So activities and programs that can encourage students from different courses to get together, and also other sort of teaching learning tactics and strategies that are appointed can help and improve diversification. But looking at it from a recruitment and marketing perspective, a lot of great lessons were learned during COVID, and one of them was you cannot rely on one market. Things can change, things can happen. The importance has been sensed by the executives, leaders in the industry. So it's at CQ, the way we approach it is basically trying to create an environment of safety and security and experience for those students that are coming from, let's say, new markets or emerging markets, as you said, to make sure that they feel safe. And as soon as the pipeline starts growing, it's about sharing the word of mouth, sharing the amazing experiences to other students, because I believe that's the strongest marketing tool in the hands of marketers.
The student referrals are just always so critical. My last question for you is around agents and the reliance that we as a sector have on agents. How have you been approaching kind of not relying on agents as heavily?
Agents are a part of the ecosystem of education.
Yeah.
Agents bring value. I cannot see the education industry surviving without agents. So having said that, it's how the university can impact the value chain, the different steps of the process when the students come from, starts from a expressing interest in what we call dream at the very first part of the journey to when they approach an agent or apply and then enroll. So universities have to understand what are those key points, what are the needs of the students, and how to collaborate with agents to impact those decisions. Because like every other value chain, the players have different needs and the players have different objectives during different needs. The end player, the end game is basically making sure the student is satisfied. And I think the role the universities have to play to improve that experience is collaborate with agents. But at this stage, when you ask me, I don't see the ecosystem without the agents at the moment. But there are platforms that have been created. Technology has come into place that you can see they are moving towards, I call it a hybrid system that has the universities more control over the pipeline, because 20 years ago nobody would ever think about that universities have to do lead management. It's like, well, that's the role of the agents. But now you can see universities are more proactive to make sure that they impact students' decision making in every step. And that's how I see the future of working with the agents, got more hybrid opportunities.
I think you've articulated back to me a better way of framing that question. I think that all makes complete sense. And I think it's kind of the not over-reliance that you're able to still kind of have control over that journey and that experience and have that kind of touch point a bit earlier on. So I think that was brilliant.
Thank you very much.
It's lovely to be seeing you again after all these years.
Same here, Rosie.
Thank you so much for sharing with everyone today.
And it's a great initiative, so all the very best with you and the crew, and lovely to see you again.
I appreciate it.
Cheers. Thank you very much.